Define those travels as you can. What's going on, everyone? Hello, Goglings, Gogorifics, Gog peoples of the world. Welcome to Tuesday. It is June 25th, 2024, and it is episode 430 of Pen and Pixels. I am your host, Arvin Elleron. This is the show that focuses on story and narrative in games, and we do that on a regular basis, every Tuesday, actually, from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, or actually 4:15 to 7:15 p.m. Eastern, usually, focusing on story and narrative in games. This was originally going to be a Ghosts of Saltmarsh session, but we did have a conflict with a player schedule that had to, there's kind of a semi-emergency situation they had to attend to. So we are not playing today. We should, however, be back next month. In fact, next week, by which I mean next month, for 2 sessions. And then, of course, as you know, in August, we will have the official appearance of By the Dice Roll, our first in-person D&D experience. And I hope that some of you here might be able to make that. That is going to be taking place in England. It will be happening at the Clapham Omnibus Theatre in Clapham, London, or I guess just south of London, basically. And it's going to be on Saturday the 17th. And if you want to know more, if you go to bythediceroll.com, bythediceroll.com, you'll see a place where you can get tickets. We encourage you to get those tickets ahead of time because it will help us and it would help everybody else. So please do that. We have a lot of surprises sort of lined up for you for that. That's going to be happening on August 17th, so very excited about that. But because of the schedule conflict today, it means that we are back to some Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness, and I am happy to say that the Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness is part of the summer sale. So if you pick up Black Geyser as of right now, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute, but if you were to talk about, if you were to pick up Black Geyser right now, it is currently on sale for, hold on as I go to look, it's currently on sale for $13.49. Typically sells for $30. It is 55% off during the summer sale. $13.49. That is quite a deal. That is well worth it. I think it's worth it for $30, but it's certainly worth it for $13.49. So if you like the RPG stuff, then this is definitely something you should be checking out, as you will hopefully get a chance to see for yourself. Before we go any further, a couple of quick reminders. Please make sure to follow us here on the channel. Please make sure to, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to us here on GogCom's Twitch channel. And if you haven't done so already, please also consider checking out our individual channels, because we have our own subsystems and Patreons and things like that as well. And with all of that, I am going to press this and say hello to all of you. Hello, lovely people. Yeah, we got Black Geyser going on today. I am wearing my I'm Not Procrastinating, it's a side quest shirt. So very important. I'm not procrastinating. It is, in fact, a side quest. But I'll be with you until a little bit after 7 p.m. Eastern. And then tonight, Kilgore Trout will be joining you for some Shadow Warrior Classic Redux. That's going to be a good time, I think. I enjoyed watching some Shadow Warrior playthroughs in the past. I will be back on my own channel. I'll be back on my own channel tomorrow night with some community D&D, so that'll be a good time, especially if you're missing not having D&D today on this channel. And then Thursday, I'll be on my channel playing some uninvited, I believe it's uninvited guests is what it is. No, that's not it. Unusual Findings. Yes, sorry, not uninvited guests. Unusual Findings, which is the chat chosen game of the month. I'm going to be playing that on Thursday. So got some good stuff coming over the next few days, both on this channel and elsewhere. But now it is time for me to get back into some Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness. I also wanted to quickly just mention thank you to those of you who have been checking out our YouTube channel, !ArvTube. If you've been checking out my YouTube channel, I have, actually no, ArvTube is not going to work on this channel. What am I saying? But Arvin Elleron on YouTube. If you do a search there, I have all of the Pen and Pixels archived all the way back a number of years now. And I also have been releasing over the last couple of months a lot of shorts. So we have a lot of short videos which have been doing quite well. And that's super helpful to be able to support that channel. So if you have not already done so, please consider going over there, following on the YouTube, spreading the word about that. That includes, of course, some clips from this very game and, of course, this channel. So definitely stop by and check that out. And if you've already done so, thank you for that. But otherwise, the time has come, folks, for a little bit of this as we get back into some Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness. I have put 17 hours into this so far, really having a good time with this. And yeah, let's get back into it. Let's do it. All right, 1 second, chat. There we go. Cool. All right. Lovely. All right. So we are in. Oh, yes, that's right. We are in the back in time area. So this is the spot where we were sent back in time to try to find a antidote for these people that we need to further our in the current time quest. And we met a strange person who's actually a wizard. Let's see. Where are we? Down here. Who is a sorceress of some kind, who basically told us that she would lead us. No, it's up here. There it was. Who told us that she could bring us back to the current time at a certain point if we were willing to do what was necessary. So specifically, excuse me, specifically by bringing her some stuff. We actually have, I think it was Love's Labors, not Love's Labors Founds. Right, Isla, trapped under the surface. I gave Isla the answer she was looking for. Only when the pendulum ceases to swing. She sent us to this dream version of this place. So we're still exploring there with this cultist, and that's basically what we're doing, is exploring this area as we go through. So that is our current situation.
By steel and stone.
Okay. Jeez. Wow. Absolutely wrecked. That's what I like to see. Absolutely wrecked monsters. That is where it's at, chat. Absolutely wrecking monsters. So this is the area that leads to those eternal ones, which obviously are a big part of the mix. In all of the levels, basically. So they talk about how we'll come back and we will return. Pretty clever of them to be able to reuse these assets by being like, it's not the same asset, it's a different time. This is back in the 70s era of dungeon usage, right? Like you have the, you know, like there's a bunch of like, you know, stucco, probably a heavy use of paisley, right? A lot of plastic. I imagine there was a lot of, you know, spam and canned corn being used at this time in this dungeon. A lot of 70s. Yeah, these dudes. I am here, I am now, I was and am. You will return as we all must. Yeah, I talked to these guys.
You're in charge.
Okay. That's not extremely exciting, to be honest. Yeah, I imagine we got a lot of wood accents. A lot of shag carpet, you know.
Even the mightiest fall.
Oh, I don't like the... Yeah. Yep. Nothing about that was handled well. I immediately lost crowd control. I split the party. That was nothing there was good. That was
I go.
That was dreadful. Okay,
Yes.
first of all, we're going to switch your weapons up. Okay, I want you to have that on. And
Speak
you...
your mind.
Okay, good.
I'm listening.
I'm always ready.
Can you cast... Nope, not that. Can you cast... Crypt Opening?
Go ahead, as you say. By steel and stone!
Okay.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Alright, what do we got for spells? Acid Rain. Let's drop that right back there.
What? Influence.
Let's dance.
Me? On.
Okay. Let's see.
Here I am. I do remember this time.
What do you need? Even the
Kill him,
mightiest
please.
fall.
Speak your mind.
Can I drain life from there? Do I really have no other consumable? Is that true? Really?
Yes. Surrounded by curse.
Whatever you say.
Nice. Okay.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Alright, let's see.
I await your instructions.
Can you heal yourself, please?
Go ahead.
Alright, now, you.
What do you wish of me?
What I wish of you is to chain lightning you. Okay.
Whatever you say. Taste steel!
Okay, I would like you to chain lightning them. I would like
We'll find a
you
solution.
to chain lightning them. There we go. No problems. There we are.
I'm listening.
It's amazing how much better that works when I actually know what the hell I'm doing and I don't, you know. Okay, let's take all. I'm never going to be able to walk with that. Yeah, I figured as much. We have got a cultist robe, which is magical. Ooh, we have that. A medium shield. Nightfall. Let's see. Plus 15% base block chance, 10% to pulse and blow, 12 to stabbing, 10 to slashing, 20 to depressive effects resistance, 20% to arousal effects resistance, 20% to illusion and manipulation resistance, nice, 2 to focus, 2 to supernatural, 25 to maximum health, 10% to block chance, grants crypt opening, skeleton, archer, and ghoul, chance to deal 1 to 5 cold damage to demons, effects on block, chance to deal 10 cold damage to the target, chance to restore 10 health to self. Good lord! This shield is a legend among the cultists of Zoria, yeah, I'll bet. When one of their dark summonings went awry, a horrific creature was loosed. Their reavers fought the thing as best they could, but stood no chance against its enormous stature. While his companions were slaughtered like lambs, one dauntless fighter faced down the demon, and the dark goddess is thought to have reached out from her prison to touch his shield. An army of dead sprang from it and rushed to aid the cultist. Though they ultimately defeated the demon, the cult's ranks were decimated and it took decades to rebuild their strength. Okay, but like, that's good gravy. I mean, more health, more evasion, more focus. My jeez.
I'm listening.
Wild. Okay. Very cool.
What do
All
you
right.
need?
That's good. What is this? Heavy battle plate. Okay. 50%, 3% dodge, 30 to slashing, 27 to stabbing, 27 to pulse and blow, 15 to heat, 15 to cold, 5 to aim and accuracy, 7 to dodge chance, 10 to seasoned warrior. Heavy plate armor is a tribute to the precision and perfectionism of Ismarald's master armorers. It is fashioned from thin, hardened metal to fit the wearer perfectly as if they were wearing a second skin of sturdy steel. Basically, this is turning me into Iron Man, chat. That's basically what this is doing. It's turning me into Iron Man. Its joints are carefully crafted from multiple smaller plates to ensure maximum mobility as well as maximum protection. Okay. Can I wear this? I can. What if I gave this to you? It's better most of the way.
I'm listening.
I lose dexterity. I gain slashing. Wait, what does it do for Seasoned Warrior here? Drops my physique, though. I don't know that I like that, actually. Evasion drops a little bit. My brewing and drying drops a little bit. So my aim and accuracy goes up 3. My evasion goes down 3. My brewing and drying goes down 1. My dexterity goes down 1. So I guess it's really a net negative. That's too bad. It's close, though. It's very close.
You need only ask.
Nah. Alright, so if I do this... Okay, there we go. So that is all good. Metal-plated greaves.
I await your instructions.
These greaves go on. Okay. Right. I need to put a healing potion. Although I can't take healing potions with me, so that's part of the issue that we've got here. And I need to give some of my armor over to my second pack mule. I mean, my companion. I'm gonna have a lot to sell when I get back to the other side. Break on through to the other side.
Here I am. Yeah.
Okay. And let's find out what's going on over here.
What's your need?
Okay. Let's take all of that. 8 arrows are going to go to you. Hardened leather is going to go to you. Hardened leather is going to go to you. Oaken halberd is going to go to you, and one more to you.
You need only ask.
Wow, just underneath what I need.
It's
good.
nice to be needed.
That's good. I could have used even... I have to remember that he's got a ton of magical arrows that he could use. So I really do have to remember that. He's got... These are all magical arrows. I've been able to do it just with basics, but I got to remember that when I get to the other kind of arrows, I've got to do this thing.
Why not?
Okay. We're going to get the brewing and drying up a little bit. Gonna build up my class disarm. Oh, I have another one. And then weapons. I'm all maxed out on bows and arrows, so small blades. Sounds good. Okay. Let's see.
listening.
How about healing? What do you have by way of healing?
Whatever
You're out
you
of
say.
healing.
Me?
What do you have in the way of healing? Probably not a whole lot, right?
Yeah?
Yes.
Good news is, though, you have got healing. Right there.
There's
There's that. And we're going to do the same thing to you. Heal, 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 heal. Oh, I hear someone climbing the stairs. It's my son. Oh, my son has brought me a sandwich. Well, thank you, my son. Did you make a sandwich? Thank you. What's on it?
I made it up.
You made it up. It's got turkey, it's got cheese, and it's got 2 pieces of bread. Whose idea was that?
Me.
Yeah, it was your idea? I don't suppose you washed your hands before making it, did you?
Maybe not. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. It's just that it might not be the healthiest thing.
Well, let's try it.
Just try it? Even though it didn't? Okay. All right, chat. I'm going to try a bite of this, even though it may be coming from... It's good. I just won't be able to tell if there's all this dirt in it.
It's not.
You think there's not. Thank you, baby. I'll have more of that later. Thank you, sweetheart. How was camp?
Good.
Yeah. Did you swim today?
Yes.
You did? No?
I didn't go in it, but we went.
You went to it.
That's where I got my bleeding knee.
You got a bleeding knee. How'd you get a bleeding knee?
I fell.
Oh, you okay? Okay. Hello, Shadowed. I was just talking to Miniarv, who just got back from camp today. Or, well, this afternoon. And who brought me a sandwich. Thank you for the sandwich, honey.
You're welcome.
Why not? I'll do it.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm just, slightly nervous about, the whole, you know... fact that he didn't wash his hands first. So. That's fine. He actually heard me.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Can you scribe the
I'm
spell?
always ready.
Yes, you can. What? A potion case. Really? I wonder if I'm allowed to keep the potion case. I mean, most of the time I'd rather have the potions actually in the consumables. Because if I have them in the consumables, then I actually will not lose them necessarily, but... But that's pretty cool. How are you, Shadow? A dried pity ring. Okay, well that goes to you. Ring of Defending. Plus 3% to pulse and blow, stabbing, slashing, dodge, block. Simple looking band was enchanted to protect its wearer from all sorts of martial damage, while this common band was likely mass produced by a local wizard to sell at the market. Still quite effective. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to increase that because he is my main character. We need to make sure that he does not suddenly go down.
What do you need?
What's up, Pumadine? Easy for me to say. Yes. I would entirely agree, actually. I would 100% agree that this is a love letter for Baldur's Gate lovers. That's exactly what I found. It's not perfect, but it's got a lot of good things going on, I think. Oh, would you stop with all the burning?
Whatever you say.
Powder of poison recipe. Okay, this is going to go to you, and this goes to you. There's powder of poison. That goes to you.
Here I am.
Okay, and...
You need only ask.
Oh, that's
Go
right. He
ahead.
doesn't have his potion thing because I was worried about losing it. Did I try opening the potion case? Oh,
What do you wish of me?
that's a good point, actually. Yep, nothing in it. It's just to keep potions in, I guess. Which, you know, that's fine.
I'm listening.
Okay. What is that? Magical antidote. Ah, this should be the antidote that Stefan and his men need to cure their magical poison. Yay! If I can get it back there. Alright, that should be
What do you
pretty
need?
easy.
You're in charge.
Okay, I imagine we will find other creatures down there. Took a little bit longer than it needed to. There is, as you might expect, a little bit of linearity about how this stuff actually operates. In terms of where people, in terms of what, you know, things you're supposed to do in what order. That's never really bothered me, but it is something, excuse me, to consider. So. There we go. But, you know, the fact that they like basically reuse this base 3 times, I understand why they do it and actually sort of coordinates properly. It makes sense. But there is an aspect where you're like, well, I mean, you can kind of see like what we were getting at, but still. Okay. Predator's fangs. Cardinal Fang, read the charges. I wonder if I'll be able to get... I wonder if I'm going to be able to actually get all of this stuff back to my own time, because... Whoops. Because there was all this discussion about the fact that sort of smaller items would get lost, and I don't know how much they'll allow us to bring or not bring, but I guess we'll find out. We're going to have a lot to sell. Man, you have one piece of bread from a sandwich go down the wrong way. Excuse me. Goodness. The body was like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I didn't mean to do it.
I'm
Damn it.
listening.
Yeah, he's way over, as I would have expected. So what we do is we just give them...
Me?
And that's way over, yeah.
It's nice to be needed.
Yeah. He can carry it. That's the key. Enough with all my pack mules.
Whatever you say. Aye.
Probably was better that I came this way, the way that I came, because that way I didn't run into these things too early. Excuse me.
Even the mightiest fall.
I'm definitely going to need a lot of throwing daggers. There we go.
We'll find a solution.
I'm listening.
Good, we're almost back around. We're almost looped.
I go.
Oh, these things.
Taste steel.
Okay. Easy peasy. No problem. Can't go there. Okay. So that's about the whole map. So we just go up here. This is this one area that hasn't been opened yet. Ugh. There we go. All right. No problem, and we got the antidote. Okay, so now we can just save it and then go back to our own time. Gotta get back in time. Mba, 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 mba.
As you say.
What was that?
Hello, Isla. Ah, hello again. Ready to return to your time? Sweet child, some burdens must be yours to bear alone. Without frustration, what are we? Without struggle, what do we learn? I'm afraid that's all I can offer you. Come speak to me again when you're ready to leave. I wonder if I can... Can I move this to... Doesn't look like
What
it.
do you wish of me?
So it looks like... Yeah, I can't... So I can't... Right, I can't move it out of there. Alright, well, we gotta hope then that when we get sent back that we keep at least some of our stuff. We have to hope so, including the potion.
Go ahead.
Yes? You best be off then. You have the look of one with somewhere to be.
This'll be quick. Best of luck on your journey. We will meet again. What happened? Far too much to explain now. You don't look like you're getting any better. True, but where's Otto? The Time Stone was cursed by Zoria. As soon as he used it, he transformed into a horrible beast. I was forced to put him down. Oh, gods. He was like a brother to me. Wait, what? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean? So literally you can't keep it? How am I gonna keep...
What was that?
How am I supposed to keep this thing from getting destroyed? That's the antidote. Well, how do I freaking...
Yes?
What's up, Sushiba? Nope, this is not a Baldur's Gate mod. This is a game called Black Geyser: Couriers of Darkness. It is a game that came out, I want to say, a year or two ago, but it is basically a love letter to the Baldur's Gate / Infinity Engine / Pillars of Eternity style games. And very, very cool. I am enjoying it quite a bit, although at the moment I'm trying to figure out how the hell to get a potion back to my own time. I don't know how to do that exactly. Should be something with this potion case. There's got to be something.
I'll make it.
No, I didn't ask you to leave.
I'm listening.
How am I going to drop that down?
Go ahead. Like go.
I'm going to look again down here. There's got to be something we can do to preserve that potion. I thought it would be the potion case that would work that way, but... Don't stand so close to me. Ah, I need you to stash something away from me in somewhere's pocket, somewhere it shouldn't be. Oh? And saying I could do it for you, why should I? It's a matter of serious importance. The whole world might be in danger if you won't help. Oh, if you say so. Who's a mark? It was a job. Oh, that's how. I get it. I need you to take this potion and plant it on lumbering figures who are wandering around over there, past where the caves seem to give way to a temple. The eternal ones, because they're in both that time and this time. Ah. So he plants them on there, and then in the new time I go and take it from them. All done. I'll see you around then, eh? Ah ha ha ha! Okay, we're going to save this and see if this works. That's very cool if that works. Because I was like, it doesn't make any sense that it wouldn't be that way. But that actually makes sense. Okay, so now we go to the present. Before we go, I'm going to have you drink this, because that potion's not going to last anyway. Oh, wait a minute, actually. You know what? This may not work, but it's worth trying.
I await your instructions.
We're going to put these potions... We're going to put the potion stuff...
Speak your mind.
I'm always ready.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
Alright, we're going to put these potions in the potion case and see if that gives us half a chance of actually bringing the stuff back. Okay. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's worth a try. That'd be very slick if that does work. Alright, so...
What do you wish of me?
Now we're going to open this potion case. Yeah, it's only a potion case. Alright. So probably these powders will not come back with me, but...
It's nice to be needed.
Okay. Alright, we're going to hope that this worked. Alright, yes. I'd be super excited if this worked properly. Okay.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
You best be...
Okay. So now I have a way. Okay, I was forced to put him down. I said that. Did you find the antidote at least? I think so, but I need to go retrieve it. I'll explain later. Please hurry back. Okay.
I'm listening.
We will.
Like go.
Alright, double time. Because since they're always here and they live and exist throughout time, then it means it'll still be on their person. These guys do not have a very active existence. They kind of just are there. Okay, can I just get this back from you? I don't suppose you have an antidote on you, do you? Time has granted me what I should not have. You will have it instead. Yeah, buddy. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. As you say.
Super cool. Because I was wondering, I'm like, well, what is the point of telling me about these things? And I'm just like, okay. Returned. Do you have the antidote? I did. Here it is. Gods be blessed. I will never understand magic, but by the gods it worked. You have my eternal thanks. I only wish Otto was here to enjoy good health with me. I was happy to help. Before you go on your way, I have something for you. This is all the remaining pay that our employer gave us to track down the cultists. And you should have the staff I took from the head priest's body. I'll take the staff, but you should keep the gold. Keep all that. You need it more than I do. Truly, you're a most generous adventurer, a rare thing in these times. May the gods bless you for saving us. One last thing. While I think we are still too weak to pursue them, the cultists meant to summon their goddess in the nearby forest. If you hurry, you might be able to catch them before they complete their tasks.
Safe travels, friend.
Party greed decreased by 5. Party reputation increased by 5. Yeah. Look at that. We are now Fame 42. We are negative 34 greed. 42 good deeds push it towards idolized. We haven't taken anything stuff, so. Hey, what's up, Mr. D? Yes, this is a new game, but it is definitely a love letter to those games. It is based on, it's called Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness. Definitely very much driven and kind of a love letter to the Infinity Engine games. Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale 1, some Pillars of Eternity from later years and so on. So very cool stuff in that regard, and I've been enjoying it. There were, you know, a few rough edges and things like that, and some sort of, it's not as complex as some of those games, but in general is quite good, and I like that. It is real-time with pause, just like the Infinity Engine games were, and it's also on sale at the moment. If you type in !game, you can get it right now for what I believe is, like, normally it runs for $30. I think now it's on sale for like $13.99 or something like that. So if you want to get it, use that link, !game. That will throw a couple of extra bucks my way, but it won't cost you anything extra. And it's also on sale now, so make sure that you don't miss out on the sale, because it's worth even $30, I think, but it's definitely worth $13. So, ooh, look at that. Hell yeah. So yeah, that's the crate that we had too, isn't it? All right. The Warden bracelet, +1 to focus, right?
Speak your mind.
I had to leave this stuff
Whatever
in the
you
present
say.
time because... Potion, or powder. Powder. Thank you, Shadowed. Lunar Pendant.
Don't you have another lick, Spittle?
There we go.
Go ahead.
Alright, let's see. Handful of salt. Potion of Alacrity. Ring of Defending.
Yeah?
Whoops, nope, that's not who gets that.
What?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Spellweaver's Earning of Arcane Power. Ooh, Spellweaver. I believe you could get me through the night.
What do you need?
Cold Star. Oh, yes. I am a winter mage.
Here I am.
Right. Lovely.
Whatever you say.
Let's see. I have got a secret.
Me?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes, I would say there's similarities to Pathfinder there. To Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous. I think both of them are probably a little more complex than this. I think there's a kind of clarity of vision, though, that I like about this game, if that makes any sense. Like, one of the
I
issues
await your instructions.
with some of these... Oh, no, I wanted to give it to him. One of these
I'm
issues with some
listening.
of these is the fact that I think they kind of get out over their skis a little bit, basically, where they're kind of like... I don't know. You're sort of like, look, man, like, remember that you're an RPG. Like, I think this is even a problem with Pathfinder, where, you know, Pathfinder is
Speak your mind.
is fine, but I don't love the strategy part of it, to be perfectly honest, because that's not what I'm there for, right? I am... sure. Actually, really? Yeah. That's
What do
not
you
what I'm
need?
there for. I am there.
Yes?
You get this. I'm there to play an RPG, basically,
Whatever
and I
you
don't want to
say.
play that other stuff. So again, that's mostly just me. I mean, I'm not saying in any way that that's something everyone has to consider, but for me, I like the sort
I'm
of
listening.
the focus that this has, and this does have that kind of a focus. Oh, I have lots of stuff left. Okay. You get this. The full bag of hearts goes here.
Here I am.
Right. You put that up there, right?
I'm listening.
Yes. In fact, let me double check. Yes, you can see that they've got classic, veteran, a lot of experience, courier, that's big challenge, and then story, you don't have any experience. Classic is the default. I always stay on default difficulty with these games because my assumption always is that that's what the developers balanced it the best for. Too often when you go up in difficulty, it's more like we add a bunch of sacks of hit points and stuff, and that doesn't interest me. So I always feel like classic is a good default, and I felt like this had a kind of good default difficulty for the most part. Also, as you can see, you can like customize a lot of the way that you want things to happen, including, of course, the pause thing. As was the case with the Infinity Engine games, you can set it to pause for different things. So I have it set to character death at pauses, low health pauses, combat start at pauses, enemy spotted pauses, enemy death start, you know, like in each of these cases, which is similar to the way that I used to set it up for the Infinity Engine games myself. So, yeah, I think that they obviously know the sort of... They know the people they're reaching for, you know, in this, for sure. And so... Okay, right. That goes there. Sling of Vexing. It's going to go to
What?
you. Okay, more powder for you, more powder for you. Right now I'm doing a bunch of inventory because we just got back from an area. 3% aim and accuracy. Oh no, you know who I gave that to was you.
It's nice to be needed.
Right, that's right, because you're already at 100%. You are already at 100%.
You need only ask.
There is encumbrance. I think there may be a way... Oh, interesting. There might be a way to turn the encumbrance
Whatever you
off.
say.
But the encumbrance is the same way that it was in the Infinity games, too, to be honest.
Why not?
And it's not, I don't find it a
I'm
huge
always
imposition.
ready.
Because you've got 5 people,
Don't you have another
so
lick, Spittle?
normally I don't run into any difficulties with that. Right. You are there. Sling of Vexing is there. Okay. And you can also sort by type. You can
nice
sort
to be
by
needed.
date and by name and all that stuff. Yep. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, I made a mistake. I combined them together. Whoops. Whoopsie. That's my bad. I didn't realize I was doing that. Okay.
Why not?
What do
and
you
then
wish of me?
You've got a potion thing.
Yeah.
We'll find a solution.
Yeah, and it did make the pass. All right. Nice. Okay, you are going to go there. You are going to go there. You are going to go there. You're going to go here. Miraculous Antidote is going to go here. Potion of Battle Roar is going to go here. Potion of Alacrity, that is going to go here. Potion of Constitution is going to go
What's your
here.
mate?
Wait, is that's Alacrity. That's also Alacrity. Okay, so I'm going to give you Alacrity Potion. Potion of Constitution I'll give to you. I'll give that to you. I'll give that to
Speak
you.
your mind.
Okay. So that now
It's
takes
nice to
care
be
of all of
needed.
that. This is going to go here.
I'm always ready.
Okay. Open. Okay. Lovely. Oh god, yeah, no, the encumbrance in Bethesda, that's a nightmare. Yeah, I totally agree on that. Also, high caffeinated one. And yet, negative 55%. Remember to use that link, by the way, because that link, don't just go into the sale, by the way. If you type in game, that will link directly to this game, which is the sale price. And it will also throw a couple extra bucks
You need
my way
only
without
ask.
costing
Yes.
you anything extra. So if you were specifically like, I want to check out this game,
Whatever you
type
say.
in as Shadowed Mage just did there. You click on that link, it'll bring you
Go
right to
ahead.
it, and I will eventually, at some point in the future, get that link, get a little
What's
bit
your
of
mate?
cash my way. And again, it won't cost you anything extra to do that. So, oh, thank you, Dunyan. Yeah, I really like this game so far. I mean, again, I don't think that it is, I don't think it's perfect. You know, get rid of that. Overwrite, yes. Okay. It's not perfect, but I think it does a lot of stuff very well.
I'm listening.
Okay. So, side quests, we have Restless Spirits. I still can't do anything with that. Didn't manage to find Baron's Beloved. Oh yeah, I didn't find any sign of Lily. I wonder if he's still here, isn't he? I'm gonna come down here because there was a guy that I met in the past, but I couldn't
Whatever
find
you
the
say.
guy that was there. So
You're in
let's
charge.
see if I can find him again. Oh, he still has too much. Okay.
I await your
He's fine.
instructions.
Here I am.
He is overloaded.
Why not?
Okay, he's overloaded.
What do you wish of me?
Yeah, we fit them all.
Yeah?
Now we just have to go everywhere to sell absolutely freaking everything.
Go ahead. Bye.
There we go. Can I not get there? Huh. I think it might be here. Somewhere in here that I found him. There he is. That was the guy. I'm afraid I didn't find any signs, so this probably isn't going to go well.
No one has been able to find my cousin for more than a
He's
week.
the best scrap in the whole cavey. Nah.
I'm listening.
That's what I was afraid of. Alright.
I go.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I was wondering about that too. Like, why 5 instead of 6? I mean, in actual D&D, I would argue that the sweet spot is between 4 and 5 people, and probably 5 specifically. I played often with 6, and that's a good number, and I've played with 4. And sometimes 3. 3 is doable. Less than 3, I think you have to modify a lot of stuff on the fly unless it's specifically designed for that. More than 6 can get unwieldy, although I have run D&D for 8 at a time. But usually, between 5 and 6 is the good balance point. And for a long time, as you say, like, computer games were basically like, 6 people. So I'm not sure why 5. Yeah. They felt 6 was too complicated. I don't know, based on, I'm not sure based on what, right?
Wouldn't you disappoint?
I'm listening.
All right, we're going to explore the rest of Vintner's Grove, and then I have to go back to the Curious Cat. I'm really hoping I find a merchant here. Really would like to meet a merchant. A bunch of pleasant peasants. What is this? Here lies Benjamin Roberts I, founder of Roberts Vineyards. May Alnarius guide his soul. Oh, we got us a thief. Yeah, I mean, it's not, like, for example, so I have basically fighter tank, I have kind of paladin tank, I have winter mage, that's my main guy, I have a thief, and then I've got another mage. So, the real issue that I have is that my healer is basically this guy and then sort of supplemental. I don't have a straight healer only, and having one is what a 6-player thing would do for me, Oh, are you there? You need something? Speak your mind, Greenhorn. Stand down, Ronnie. This stripling clearly means us no harm. Now, fellow traveler, I assume you have a reason for approaching us. I'll tell you up front, Dunning's artificers only do business with serious players. Oh, these are the liquor thieves, huh? I'm looking for some folks selling potions of inevitable success. Is that you? I've heard these wondrous elixirs are well worth the price. Nope, never heard of him. Anything else? That certainly is interesting. I met a trader back in Moonstone and lost an entire shipment of liquor to thieves. Let's see. Bargain persuade. You criminals are a traveling theater troupe because your acting is atrocious. Now tell me where you stashed that liquor. Well, the truth is the liquor's gone. We sold it all and there's nothing to be done about it. So get out of here, why don't you? If you can't return the liquor, you must forfeit the gold you got from selling it. Pay up or I'll take it by force. You crossed a line, my friend, a line you should not have crossed. We eat small cheese like you for breakfast. Prepare to prepare to die. Okay.
Go ahead. By steel and stone.
Speak your mind.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
await your instructions.
Consumables.
Caught me off guard.
Okay.
I'm always ready.
I'm listening.
There we go. More poison on me, but that's okay. We're clear, we're clear. All good. We finally found these freaking liquor thieves. Been looking for these guys for a long time. Hey, what's up, Infinity Simplex? That's okay. Little bit of poison never hurt anybody. Okay.
What do you
Right.
need?
I am glad that we stayed around here to figure this out because... Okay. Problem is that I already have so much stuff. Okay, I could really use a scroll case. Archmage robe, or Archmage robe.
Don't you have another lick spittle?
That's not as good as the Noble's coat, although it does increase learning and
What
research.
do you wish of me?
+1 to focus, -1 to intelligence, plus 15% to learning and research. It's not as good. Okay,
Whatever
so...
you say.
Identify. Genie's Dwarge. A heavy stone used by the venerable genie in their ancient magics. While not originally intended for a sling, its unusual properties make it a worthwhile projectile. A number of effects are triggered when it strikes the hapless target. From polymorphing all the way to disintegration, it's a small mercy for your enemies that these stones are exceedingly rare. 1% chance to inflict random negative status effect on hit. Okay.
What?
I'm listening.
Sharanga Sling. Slings are made from natural rubber harvested from the bark of Sharanga trees. These trees take 7 to 10 years to regenerate their bark and are difficult to find, making this a rare and expensive weapon. Sharanga rubber is regarded as the most elastic substance in the world, allowing the sling to deliver an exceptionally hard blow to its target. 1 to 2, 3 seconds attack time, plus 2% to crit. Alright.
Me?
Yeah, you. Let's see. The Great Sling is better in every respect.
Whatever you say.
Shadow Dagger. Grants never seen. Spies and assassins behind enemy lines must make all necessary measures to properly hide themselves until the final moment to make the strike on their targets. This dagger has been enchanted to blind anyone who comes in contact with it. Even if the first strike does not prove to be lethal, the distraction gives ample time to the infiltrator to finish the job. Anyone wielding the blade must handle it carefully. An accidental cut might turn the tables very quickly. 20% chance to inflict blind. That's pretty useful. Yeah. Parrying dagger, or it's better in everything except parry. Yeah. That's what we're doing. Okay.
Go ahead.
That's good. What about you? You're okay.
Here I am.
You need to get rid of some stuff.
Speak your mind.
Right?
nice to
Good,
be
good.
We'll find a solution.
We have enough.
What do you need?
Huzzah! Okay.
Whatever you say.
Now we're gonna have a problem. Because there's so much freaking stuff. Okay, more of these. More of those. That's an ingredient. It's another shadow dagger. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to sell.
You need only ask.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Small shield. That is a blade cracker. Plus 8% to stabbing, slashing, stabbing, 5 to stabbing, 10 to cold, 5 to pulse and blow, 6 to block, and a chance to inflict disarm to the target. This buckler is fashioned from the finest iron in Yerangel and inlaid with enchanted cold steel, offering exceptional protection against cold and slashing attacks. When enchanted, cold steel adheres to slashing blades, blunting and chipping them. This isn't going to be as good as what I already have. Is it? No, it's not.
I'm listening.
Oh man, do I have a lot of stuff to sell.
I'm listening.
Don't know that I'm going to be able to lighten my load. I would love to be able to hold on to all of this and then sell it. So close to being able to do that. Yeah, I'm way over.
What?
127. Man, my kingdom for a bag of holding.
Why not?
He can hold all of it?
I'm always
Oh,
ready.
let's
It's
go.
nice to be needed.
He can hold all of
Here
it.
I am.
Barely, but he can hold all of it. Yes. Did it. Yeah, 2022, this came out. And I had heard about it, and I think it was Kickstarted originally.
You're in charge.
I just hadn't had the chance to... Wait a minute. What am I missing?
Why not?
Don't you have another
Go ahead.
mix,
You
Bill?
need only ask.
Yes, I'll make it.
Yeah?
Where the hell...
I'm li- Hi.
Oh. Lost you
I'll
in
do
the
it.
mix. Here we go.
Whatever you say.
So anyway, and I had been
Zach.
interested in giving it a try, and then, yeah, I mean, this is definitely right up my alley, in a lot of ways. As I say, there are some, there's some reused assets. I think the story is fine. There's some moments that are very interesting and clever, but they're just like the early stages of it. Like, if you deepened the complexity and you did more of that clever stuff, you could go even further with this. I like some of the graphic design of this too, which like harkens back to the Infinity Engine maps. But I think the customizability in terms of how you want the game to play out, definitely the feel of the inventory, even to and including anyone who's played Baldur's Gate will know that having things have a different sound when you pick them up, like, right? Right? A different sound that's distinct to the item. Or like one of my favorites. Let's see. If I went... Hold on. I love that. It's subtle, right? But it's something which... It just sort of adds a little bit to the experience of the immersion. Oh, please tell me you're a merchant. Oh, man.
Can I help you?
Help me out, Saurus. Oh, what can you do with a drunken riddle early in the morning? Way in the pay rises, we're up here rises, early in the morning. The seventh bloody time, can't you please give out an idiot melody? I'm so dizzy I can't even lie down properly. How about oh the dizzy spawn of a big blue ginny? Like that better? You always know how to make me laugh, Nerid. Oh, who's this? Hey there, adventurer. You want to join us in song? I'll fetch us more of that strong grog before you do, eh? Cellars just passed to the north a while ago. Can't be far.
Whatever you say.
Okay, well, yes, I already found the thieves.
I go.
So there's an example, right? I already found those. The game, if you do things out of order, doesn't totally know how to handle that. So technically, this is the last thing that's in this quest line that I've done. But realistically, this isn't the last thing, right? The last thing is I've slain the thieves who robbed Serenia. I can now return to her with my news. So, like, that should be the last thing as opposed to this, where it's sort of confusing as to what part of the quest you're actually on.
Can I help you?
Yes, accessibility, yep. There is voice acting, yes. It's very standard for a lot of these games in the sense that it voice acts some and not all, and I don't love that, frankly. I wish that they would just have everyone, I wish that they would have everybody, you know, voice act everything or don't voice act at all. But having just a line here, a line there, a little bit of one character, not all of a character. I understand very well that voice acting is expensive, but there's a lot of good voice actors you could look to, so. Oh there, isn't this sea of fat blushing grapes just a marvel? Too bad about Benjamin Roberts II. He's the master vintner and he's locked himself away in the winery. No one wants to acknowledge this sad fact, but there it is. However, one man's mania is another's opportunity. What kind of opportunity? Look around you. Think of what you've seen happening across the Silmareld. Something's badly awry and it's growing. This something is what's behind Benjamin Roberts II's mania. It's why weird figures appeared in the cellars no one dares visit anymore. It's time to seize the opportunity granted by chaos and take over the winery. The grapes they're cultivating at the Dalkavar vineyard are the key. I want to look at their vines. Are you suggesting you need my help with some kind of grape-oriented scheme? I hear that the Dalkavar winery has cultivated a new type of grape, sweet as honey. Due to his indisposition, they're sadly lacking the master vintner's expertise, but if I could get my hands on some of their vines, I could make a name for myself instead of sitting around waiting for the old man to die. Oddly, we've had no word from Dalkavar in several weeks. I advise you to keep your weapons handy should you travel that way. Very well, I'll get some of these famous grapes for you. Good. The Dalkavine winery is to the southwest of us. Grab me a vine and come back here at once. I have a surprise for you if you succeed, something that will definitely interest the adventuring type. The master vintner's away. Okay. The vineyards of Dalkavar. Do I know where the vineyards of Dalkavar are? Here, right? Okay. So, me continuing. Yeah, the only issue that I have with it, though, is that it's very erratic, right? In the sense that, you know, you speak to them and they give you voice acting for 2 lines. Then they don't voice act for like 4. Then they give you voice acting for another line, off for 3, on for 2, off for 4. You know, it's just, it's a little off-putting, I find. I'd rather that if you voice acted like, say, the first 2 lines of every interaction, right? Or you voice acted everything, or you voice acted nothing. But voice acting it where it's just inconsistent and it feels like the lines we could do when the voice actor was in that day in the studio, which is sort of what it feels like now, that's the only thing with this. Yes, there is an overland map. I'll show you the overland map here. I also want to explore the rest of this little fog of war area, but this is the overland map. And you can also, in addition to what you see here, you can pretty much fast travel from most places on the map to most other places once you've discovered them. There are certain places you can only get to those through through certain exits and entrances from a map, which is also the way that it used to be with, the Baldur's Gate game. So I'm going to go down to Dalkavar in a minute. I do have to sell a bunch of stuff, though, so what I might do first is stop in Darren Gould. It's a fairly major center. Sell a bunch of business. Oh, actually, the Moonstone Clearing has a guy who will buy stuff too. Then Dalkavar. then back up here, and then finally on with the main quest. But first, before I do any of that, I want to
Go ahead.
I want to explore the rest. Oh, and there are also ambushes, I should mention, that don't show up on the map. Just occasionally you are ambushed, and you can get stuff that makes it less likely that you'll be ambushed. But as far as hidden areas that you can find on the map, not that I've found so far, not ones that you run into and go, oh, look at this. Not that I've seen, but I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm about 17 hours in. I've made some very good progress in this game, so I think I know a fair bit about it, but I don't know everything, so I may be missing stuff, conceivably. Okay, so that's fine. There's also a fast mode, so if you click fast, you'll speed this up, and you can be on the map when you're doing it. So you can click here, right? Go like this. You can be on the map, and you'll see they'll go that way.
You're in charge.
I have no idea how long it is. I don't know. All right, that's all the fog of war, right? Yes. Pretty much, except for, well, I guess here. $28 to $36, right? Which in streamer time means more like 40 to 45, usually, because it just takes longer to stream stuff. Because you're talking to chat about stuff, and and you're all sitting there wasting my time. No, I'm just kidding. One thing I like about this is a quality of life improvement for the original Infinity Engine games. You don't have to gather your party before venturing forth. You can click on the map from anywhere, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Moonstone Clearing. I'm going to sell some stuff to a merchant that's there. Then I'm going to go to Dalkavar, see if I can find the guy's vine for him. Come back here and turn that in. And then I'm going to go up in the Curious Cat, which I think is in Darengold here, and continue my main quest. There's a backdrop of a war that's going on between Darengold, which is a group of miners, and the people here in Isilmareld, like Isilbright. The king, our king is a jerk, basically, so I was sent to deal with that. I haven't been to the Valley of the Singing Trees yet, and I haven't been to the Screaming Barrows either. He basically, I think, kind of wants war, and I'm sort of trying to play it to avoid the war, but, you know. Oh, we get it. Obviously, we get weather effects. There is night and day. We get weather effects. I think the music's okay, although the music is a little repetitive, and I think they could add more to it. But yes, a good number of side quests. Not only is there a reputation system and a morality system, it's actually a big focal point of the game, and I'll show it to you in a moment. So in this game, there is a disease that is affecting people that is known as greed. And it is what you might expect, people being greedy, but it's way beyond individual being greedy, and it's like they are themselves, like they'll attack people and they're possessed. It's very strange. So the world has a greed level, and your party's greed can affect the world's greed level. The world greed level will also have events that will affect it too. Right now it is faint. And part of that is that every time I've had the chance to get some big treasure or something, I have chosen not to do so. So my party greed is at negative 54, which means I'm heading towards the generous side of the scale, and that is going to give me benefits, although I don't know exactly which ones yet. I have a reputation of 42. Again, I'm moving towards idolized. And then my fame is 42, and that's building me up towards being more well-known. So you have an individual party greed, and then you have the overall world greed. Also, you have, in addition to that, you have got...
I'm listening.
You also have here a party level, which has cohesion perks. So they add up all of the experience of your characters together. When you reach a certain level, like when you get to 70,000, I think it says right now, of all of these combined, then you can get a perk to boost these. So you can do things like... you can, as your cohesion, which as you can see is very high, Group trust, so I can increase the opportunity to reduce the effects of things like panic, confusion, and charm. Shared burden, that allows me to increase the weight limit of all party members. That's obviously an encumbrance boost, which is very nice. And then this decreases the chance of me being ambushed during resting. Diversity is a little harder to get. Diversity is when you let the players take advantage of their differences and identities. I have not done this much at all, so this is much slower to accomplish this. But basically, when you have it, if you were to use this diversity perk, each party member deals 5% increased damage against targets with a lower health percentage than theirs. Each party receives 5% less damage from attacks made by opponents at a higher health percentage than theirs. Everyone for themselves, disabling status effects affecting party members are 20% shorter. And then resourceful tactics, all attacks made by party members gain plus 3% status chance. So you have this way in which the party level experience also builds up in additional to the individual ones also. Hey, what's up? Vendi, what's up, Fernando? Yeah, shared burden, I know. Either that or a bag of holding, right? Okay, now I've already cleared out a lot of these things, but I'm going to head down here because there is a merchant. Why the merchant is just sitting here guarded by one bodyguard, able and willing to buy everything, I don't know. You know, it's not like Skyrim where eventually a dude runs out of money.
Hello?
Okay, time to trade. So here we go. Right. Let's start with Hellingar. Like you to sell the cultist robe. Cultist robe. Dagger, 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 dagger. I'd like you to sell blue boots, 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 blue boots. I would like you to sell longbow. I need to keep one of the longbows. I would like to sell hunting gloves, hunting gloves, hunting gloves. I'd like to sell mercenary gauntlets, 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 greaves, greaves, greaves. Mundane powder. Mundane powder. I'd like to sell the Serving Gambeson, Shadow Danger, Sharanga Still. I would like to sell boots, 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 cane, cane. Okay, that's him. Now for you, I'd like to sell hauberk, hauberk, hauberk. I'm going to keep that. Sell boots, 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 brigandine, leather armor, leather armor, leather armor, leather armor, keen battle axe, hunting gloves, gauntlets, gauntlets, greaves, 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 halberd, 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 dagger, 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 gambeson, gambeson. That guy must see me coming and must be like, oh God. Like whenever I come, I'm just like, hey, I'd like to sell you everything. How's that sound? How do you feel? How would you feel if I sold you absolutely everything? How would that feel? Okay, sell that. All right. Blade cracker, blade cracker, blade cracker, blade cracker, chainmail, chainmail, cultist robe. Oh yeah, and also this dwarven battle axe. And right, okay. Longbow, longbow, halberd, dagger, and gambeson, right? Okay. And then I want you to sell that. Sell the heavy battle plate. Sell this dagger. Okay. Now, I actually am going to buy something from this dude. And the thing I want to buy is a bunch of throwing daggers. Because she uses those and she's running low. So, do you have any throwing daggers? Throwing axe. I thought there was a... I thought this guy sold throwing daggers. Maybe I'm wrong. You can see our weight is much more reasonable now. Yeah, sell all junk. Take all my clothing and weapons. They do have a sell all common button. They do have a sell all common button, and that is a thing. Okay, your weight is in much better situation now. Congratulations on losing weight.
Speak your mind.
He's overloaded, and the reason he's overloaded is because these things are heavy. I wish they were not, because it's kind of like... Okay.
What do you need?
I mean, who the hell
listening.
ever heard of, like, carrying sling stones for someone? Okay. Now it is nighttime. All right, so I really, you
Whatever you
really do
say.
not sell throwing daggers? Really? Interesting. I get you. Ooh, what is this? Oh, a longsword. A poisoned longsword. I already have Entangle, I think. Interesting. Okay, you know what? I'm going to buy... I'm going to buy some of these. I'm going to buy that. What is Glade Hide? Ooh, great dexterity. Let's go. Glade Hide, yes. I have plenty of gold now, so... Howl of the Wolf Mother. Oh, and you can summon... You can summon this. Also, it shows you what you have to begin with. Yeah, it's not as good. 666. Suspicious. Very suspicious. What about your hatchet? That does nothing except a little bit less. Yeah, alright. We're gonna have you buy... Whoops. I have you buy that. Also this. Also these. And this. Because I have plenty of gold. I have a lot of stones, but I already have two more than I can know what to do with here. Steel Forged Long Blade. Lots of throwing axes. Okay, that's probably too many. I just want to buy some so she's got stuff to use. Okay. Right. You're not buying those, or you're not keeping those, I should say. She is. Thank you for the follow on my channel, Mr. D. Yes. Oh, that's me. I'm the streamer. Yeah, as I've said, the problem with that is twofold. Number one, I'm not a big fan of Larian's writing. That's just me. It's nothing against them personally. Yeah. It just, their jokes just do not land for me, and so I find myself cringing more than anything else when I'm reading their stuff. Just being honest, not trying to be a jerk about it. So that's one problem. The second issue
it's nice to be needed.
Don't you have another
is
spittle?
that everything in that game is designed to, is like, it's the thing that I don't want to deal with, which is like, Mind Flayers are my least favorite creatures in D&D. I find them gross and disgusting and disturbing, and I don't want anything to, I do not like Mind Flayers. This whole thing is about Mind Flayers, the whole game, basically. And then on top of that, oh right, Glade Hide. On top of that, the game also is like... Okay. On top of that, the game just has all of this, like, disgusting body horror stuff, which is, like, the opposite of stuff that I like. I just do not like horror stuff. And again, in no way am I saying that's because it's bad or because they're bad. It's just not my bag. And it's really sad because obviously my favorite type of game is an RPG. And everyone has done nothing but rave about the incredible Baldur's Gate 3 since it started. What? And I just bounced right off it for the reasons that I've described. And I loved, I like Hordes of the Underdark. I loved Hordes of the Underdark. I loved Mask of the Betrayer. I really liked Tyrants of the Moonsea was really good. There are just some great games there. So again, there's like many things that, oh God, +2 to dexterity. Let's go. Yes. Oh man, do I love that. Great stuff. So, yeah, like it's just very sad for
What do you
me
need?
because
Why not?
I would like you to increase your accuracy.
Whatever you say.
It's very sad for me because it's a game that I would love to love. Love
do
to
you
love
need?
you, baby. But it's too bad. If it was the same kind of game, like if it was
Go ahead.
Larian,
Hello?
but it was, dragons were the focus, or even like beholders were the focus, or Christ, even Red Wizards of Thay. I don't know, like I would be cool with that. But it was like Mind Flayers, and my just heart sank. I'm like, oh God, no. And then if it was Mind Flayers, but it wasn't Larian, I probably would also like it. It's just the combination. Why? What? Who has the bow?
You need only ask.
Me?
You?
What do you wish of me?
I guess I
I'm
sold it already.
listening.
Yeah. So it's just the combination that's the problem. Yep, Planescape Torment is excellent. Really like Planescape Torment. Love that game. I loved Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were among my top games ever. I love Baldur's Gate 1 and the DLC and the expansion, which was Tales of the Sword Coast, I think. I love 2 and Shadows of Amn, whatever the expansion was for that. I liked Icewind. I loved Planescape Torment. I liked Icewind Dale 1, although Icewind Dale 1 I never actually finished because the combat got very tedious. But I did actually get all the way to the final boss fight. I have not played Icewind Dale 2. Played in 1, Pillars of Eternity 1, liked it, didn't love it. Played Tyranny, really liked Tyranny a lot. I actually played that on this channel. Tyranny was excellent. Have not played Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. So, yeah. Shadowrun Trilogy, I loved all the Shadowrun games, especially Dragonfall. Dragonfall was great. I really love those. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. That would have been amazing. Fallout 1 and 2 I didn't love because Fallout 1 frustrated me with the way that they handled. I got XCOM'd one too many times in Fallout, and also post-apocalyptic is not my setting. I don't love that kind of stuff personally. So, yeah, Dragonfall was great. I liked Hong Kong too. Did you know, fun fact, that one of the guys who I worked with quite a bit is a good friend of mine and is a player in my campaign on the channel you just followed, Trent Sparks. He did the voiceover. I have a voiceover team called the Irvocalists. He was a member of it at the time, and he did the voiceover for the guy who is the orc in Shadowrun Hong Kong. I don't know if it's Bao, but he's the guy that shows up and he's like, well, don't you look like shit? He did the voice, and Mitch Gittleman, who was at the studio at the time, I actually did a live event at Harebrained Scheme Studios, a live Twitch broadcast. And Mitch loved that so much that later on they ended up talking to Tren, and Tren became the voice of the main bad guy in Battletech, Harebrained Schemes Battletech. So it was through Shadowrun and through just this connection of voicing Hong Kong that he ended up being that. Yeah, the no bow, no bow. So that was kind of cool. And Trent is a wonderful voice actor who I've been lucky enough to have narrate my books too. So it was good work all around for everybody. It worked out really well. Okay, so good. We did all that. We have right, Dalkavar next, right? And then I have to go to Serenia. Shoot, where the heck is Serenia? Is Serenia... Actually, Serenia might be here.
Whatever you say.
Serenia might be here now that I think of it. Might be here, in which case I might as well turn in
As you
this
say.
quest. Battletech's awesome. I love Battletech. If you liked... see, I have kind of a sneaking love for some mech stuff. I loved Xenogears. I liked Mech Warrior quite a bit, 1 and 2. I loved Front Mission, if you remember the JRPGs, Front Mission 3. I love those games. So I kind of sort of enjoyed the mech thing. Battletech is really neat. There's a cool main story to it. There's very cool side missions and things like that. I liked Battletech a lot. Also, Harebrained Schemes is a very good studio, although I know they've been having some issues because of like variety of things happening behind the scenes or whatever, but good people. And it's 700 expansions. Yeah, I never played MechWarrior 5. I played 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I played 4, but I played 1, 2, and 3.
Yes?
Serenia, good news. The thieves have all been slain, but I wasn't able to recover any of your liquor. I knew in my heart that you'd do it. It's too bad they had to die, but I suppose they simply chose the wrong line of work. Now, I did mention a reward for you, which I'm sure you hoped for. I lost my goods, but at least you made sure the thieves face justice. Here, let me share with you what little I have left. Now, here's an example of the greed system at work. So, if I do this, the corpses of the thieves of yours produce some good coin. Looting your remaining goods and gear will top the day's earnings off nicely. Attack. Obviously, if I kill them or whatever, that increases my greed and the world greed substantially. If I do this, I'm sorry I couldn't recover your goods, but I did punish those thieves in a manner they won't forget. Your gold is well received. Your greed will go up marginally. If I do, please, you've just been robbed, I can't accept a reward. That's going to reduce greed and increase reputation. You've just been robbed, I can't accept a reward. Take this 200 gold I found in the bandits instead. Reduces greed more, increases reputation. And then this last one, you've just been robbed, accept a reward. Take the gold I found in the bandits instead. The reason I always do this is because one of the things I try to do in these games is I always try to boost my dialogue options to the extent that I can. And my favorite types of games are the ones in which those dialogue options that become available for me allow me to open up parts of the game that wouldn't have existed otherwise. For example, at the end of Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura, which is a great game, by the way, at the end of that game, I'm able to sort of convince the big boss not to do what he was going to do because I had such a positive reputation in some other ways. I love doing stuff like that. So in this case, there's plenty of gold. You just saw all the stuff that I sold. I must have gotten, God, I don't know, 5,000 gold just then from all the stuff that I sold. Maybe not that much, maybe like 3,000 gold. So my giving up 660 gold is not a big deal. It reduces greed substantially, and it means if later on I need to get some magical item, I can take the greed hit because I've done so many things ahead of time in this way. So, yeah, right, Imagine? Yeah, Lamplighters. The new game does look cool. I haven't had a chance to play it, but I would like to try it. It did not sell great, unfortunately, so... Fallout New Vegas, lots of dialogue, yeah. Arcanum's really great. As long as you get the fan patch for it, I like Arcanum a lot. Also really cool music, too. All right, take this. Oh my, you're a true hero. Though my liquor stores are gone, at least I can purchase some new goods when we reach a proper settlement. Hopefully I'll have the opportunity to repay your investment if we meet again, perhaps in something better than coin. Also, I lose 660, but I gained 3,200 experience. My greed decreases by 5, my rep increases by 5. So what that now means is if I look at this and I look at the greed number, I am now negative 59 on party greed. The global greed level remains still faint, and I am at 47 rep, and I also have increased my fame to 47 fame. So all of that is positive for me down the line. Only main issue that I've run to so far is that there are a couple of quests that, because, as I told you, I don't think the game handles the order of operations properly, this Love's Labor's Found thing means that this quest is just going to sit here unless I can maybe find Lily or Baron, which if I can, then I'll deal with that then. Restless Spirits managed to make peace with a group of elven adventurers. They told me to try and make peace. So I made peace with a large group of elven hunters. Great. Met the Spirits Fairest Found. They asked me to try and make peace with the elves of the forest. Now, I don't know if there are more elves, and so I have to find more elves and make peace with them. Maybe. But otherwise, this feels like I already made peace with them, and the game just doesn't know how to handle it. It may just be that I haven't found enough elves yet, but then that is a limitation of the way that it's journaling the quest progression. So I wish that they organized the quests in a different way so that it's clearer about when you're doing quests in what order. That said, though, I have this one. I'm going to Dalkavar next. If I find Baron, or Baron is alive and he's lost his mind, so I haven't found Lily, though. If I find Lily, I should let her know. Maybe she can save Baron. And then maybe this is just a matter of the fact that I haven't found all the elves yet. But that would be nice to kind of get that out of the way, because I hate having quests that are incomplete because there's like a bug. I don't know. It just annoys me. So I'm close to being famous. Yeah, that's very true, Imaginary. Yeah, the String Quartet. That's right. Who owns Arcanum? I don't know actually who owns the IP for Arcanum right now. So, also hi, Guy Shield. We need, yes, Arcanum 2 would be great. I agree. I bet you get some support for that also. And then the main quest, this Trails and Tribulations, I can track down those cultists, which I will do at a certain point, but not at the moment because right now I'm going to go to Dalkavar. Another note, by the way, I have, to this point, I'm knocking on wood, I have not had, whoa, no, I don't want to quit. I have not had a crash yet in the game. So we're at, what, like 19 hours? No crashes yet. Now, that doesn't mean that it might not happen, and 2 years into it, came out in 2022, you'd like to hope that there wouldn't be much there, but still, it is what it is. So I'm wondering if maybe that Valley of the Singing Trees has more elves. I don't know. Or the Screaming Barrows. Anyway, let's go to Dalkavar and pick up the vine that he asked for. Hey, Tornbo. I don't think it's actually Infinity Engine, but it's very strongly influenced by it. It's a love letter to those, really, Tornbo. Again, if people think this game is interesting, let me remind everybody it is on summer sale right now. And if you type in !game, you can link over to it on GOG.com, that game directly. Right now it is selling for, I believe, like $13.99 or something. So it's at 55% off because usually it sells for $30. I still think it's worth it for $30, to be honest with you. But at 13, it's very much worth it. And if you use that link... thank you, Shadowed. If you use that link, that will get me a couple of extra bucks, but it will not cost you anything extra. So if you are thinking about it, it would be much appreciated if you were to use that link. Okay. What was I doing here? Oh, yes, the Vineyards Dalkavar. And I've already... Let me come down here. I have already killed the peasants here because the peasants were filled with greed. And so they attacked me. Vera's Rest. Okay. All right, let's make sure that we have all possible options. Ooh, more stuff to pick up. I'm sure I was dropping these because I didn't at the time have the weight. Also, if you take things, there's a big difference in this game between authorized items and unauthorized items. So when you open something up, it will show you whether or not you can take stuff in it or not. That's unauthorized. So if I take that, that affects my greed. And also, if anyone sees you do it, they accuse you of theft. You know,
As you say.
The classic, stop right there, criminal scum, you know. So, but if it's in there, even if it's right in front of them and it doesn't say unauthorized, open season, you can just get it, which is interesting, but... Okay, right. So we're going to quick save here. Let's go back to where I just was, Moonstone Clearing, and then I'm going to go up to Ventnor's Grove again. You're working on your first BG3 playthrough? Nice. Stop right there, Goggy Stuff. What's up, Magic Sky Shark? I think I heard... I'm trying to remember if this does already have an expansion. Because when I got it, I got the full edition of everything. So I'm trying to remember if I actually got... If I got everything and there was an expansion or if there was one that was coming. I think they were planning on doing one. I don't remember if it's out yet or not.
Hello?
All right. Got to sell you some stuff, my man. He's like, very well, I am indeed a bank. This guy is like the credit union of this game. Sell, 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 sell. Sell. Okay. Okay, great. Right. I also like that you don't have to go to the edges of the map to just fast travel somewhere, because that feels like busy work. Like, you know. Vendors loaded with money. Because people can always say, like, you can mod it in, but then it's not balanced for it, as opposed to just having it be a part of it. So I will say, so two things. One, I think the quests could be made clearer. Two, I think they could reuse fewer assets and improve the money, improve the music rather. More variety of music would be nice. And thirdly, the loading times are longer. Now, they used to be very slow, but I'm playing this on an SSD, and honestly, it still is a bit slow for a 2024 game. Like, there are a couple places where it takes like 12 to 15 seconds to load something like this on a modern computer on an SSD. That's a little silly. But again, it's not like a huge deal breaker or anything. It's just sort of a little thing that if one could tweak it and sort of optimize the engine, that would be great. But overall, I am really pleased with this game. Stop right there. Yes, you there. You look like someone full of gold. Let me take a good look at you. Yes. Looks like a good target. Let's see. A true warrior does not brag of his power. Are you compensating for something? So that is some courage right there. Men, stand down. This is one fight we're not taking. Nice, and I got 321 experience. That seasoned warrior is you can build your individual person so you get more dialogue options. And there, I got that without even fighting. Although I could have taken these guys anyway. These guys are not a threat, but... Alright, Vincent.
Can I help you?
Please tell me I have your thing. Come back. Stop. Interesting. I better tend to it, but first take a gander at this. It's a kind of bow, seemingly covered in inflexible iron-hard vines. It grew up right from the earth here in our fields. I'm sure someone as well-traveled as yourself will figure out what it is eventually. Oh, and some gold. Okay, so then again, I can be super greedy. I think you should reconsider unless you want word of your skullduggery spreading amongst your neighbors. I accept rings and jewels in addition to inexplicable artifacts. Is that a reward or some worthless doodad you found in the dirt pay up? Intriguing, as you said, I'll find out what it is, or this one, which is what I'll choose. I have no need for gold. Perhaps learning more about this bow will be an adventure of its own. And that's cool because that means I get the bow, but there's no greed hit. Decent sort, sir. Take the bow and good riddance. Despite being surrounded by vines every day of my life, something about it gives me the shivers. Alright, I got a vine-grown bow.
I await your instructions.
Speak your mind.
Whoa, okay. This item seems to be some sort of bow overgrown by vines as hard as steel. If one were to find a way to remove them, it could prove to be useful. Interesting. I also forgot to mention that there's a brewing and drying system, basically kind of like a crafting system. So I'm wondering if I can put... No, it would show it. Huh.
I'm listening.
Interesting. I wonder what that's about.
I'm
I
listening.
don't know.
Don't you have another lick,
Yes.
Spittle?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so, and you can zoom in. The character animations are not amazing. Like, if you
What's
look
your
at...
mate?
If you look at her,
Always. I'll make it.
it's a little... She looks a little silly. Right? You know, not the most detailed stuff. But again, like, this is not a huge studio that did this, right? So you can zoom in that far, you can zoom out. I think it has some very cool, sort of atmospheric-looking maps that remind me of Infinity Engine maps. It's not at the level of, like, Icewind Dale's, like, zoom-out maps, but it's still pretty, you know, pretty good in some areas, for sure. Okay, so now I have two. Baron's Beloved, and again, I don't know about those elven adventurers. So I could go back to the main quest. The only thing I'm not sure about here is, again, about those elves, and I'd love to get that done. I'm wondering if I should try the Valley of the Singing Trees and then try the Screaming Barrows to see if I can get done with this quest stuff here before moving on to the main quest. So let's go to Stoutwood Pass. That's a good question. I don't remember. Let me check. I'll see. So just counting off here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, like 12 seconds. Oh yeah, we got ambushed here. 12
I'm
seconds
listening.
is kind
By
of silly.
steel and stone.
This combat is very easy, so. Actually, wait, is this Stoutwood Pass? Interesting. I think that may have been. Was I attacked? I was attacked. I don't know whether this. There are sometimes where you just appear and there's like an ambush right there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, these guys, the spiders are not in any way whatsoever. Wait a minute. Do you have.
Await your instructions.
What are you using? You know, I don't want you using
Go ahead.
throwing knives, thanks. Okay. It might be that this is not an ambush
Let
area,
go.
so. Oh, the UI. Let me see. So I don't actually know the answer to that. You could do different formations, by the way, which I have not done much with. Oh, that just toggles the guidance. Okay. Let's see. For this, so you can do obviously this with graphics preset. You could go largest. Which is fine. And then you can modify some of this, how fast it scrolls. You can hide the outline around neutral NPCs, hide a circle around party members, show resistances. You can see for yourself like different things that are here. What you can obviously keybind differently. That's your sound. What you pause at. I don't know that you can make adjustments to the UI, but beyond what I've just shown already. So, yeah. So yeah, you could do formations like, so you could do this,
As you say.
right? You could do this. What? Oh. All right, hang on a second. You could do this. Form up in a line. You could do this. Oh, and those are just preset formations that you can do. So right now I'm going to do this.
Even the mightiest fall.
Also, I haven't had to cast spells here, but I definitely had to do it elsewhere. What the frick? There we go. Okay, I can sell this. That's an ingredient. That's an ingredient.
Speak your mind.
I'm going to open the ingredient pouch. Have not found any bag of holding yet, but I'm carrying too much, am I? Oh, really? Because I have ingredients in that pouch. Well, yeah, I suppose. I suppose, game. Give it to my pack mule. I mean, to my beloved companion.
If you insist.
Lutien, you're in charge.
Yep. 5 is the max, yeah. Yeah, not 6. I don't know if you can mod in 6, but 5 is what it's balanced for. You need to select the right character to talk as only your MC. So, I believe this is a good question that I haven't been able to figure out yet. I think it ends up defaulting to your main party, but the thing that's confusing is that you can have multiple different characters with multiple skills in like bargaining and persuasion. I think it uses the highest number bargaining and persuasion that you have, I think, but I haven't been able to figure that out yet. And yes, you can. So, Helgenhar is an NPC that I met on the road. Canis is a character that I built. Arvin is my main character, so that's me, obviously. Kalen is a character that I built, but Biala Adelis is a character that I met. I've met a couple of NPCs, and normally in these games, I like to stick with mostly NPCs that the game made, because you get the best dialogue options. but at the beginning it's a little confusing about what characters you're going to meet at what time. If I found characters that were better, I would leave behind Canis, or I'd leave behind Kalen, or I'd leave behind, right? I can't leave behind myself, but I'd leave behind these others. But so far, this has been a good balance for me.
Whatever you say.
And there are other characters that are part of the party. Let me see,
Go ahead.
that I could try to assemble. So like Hamlin, who is, I forget what Hamlin is, but I can find him at a tavern. Geneville is a character that I created, as is Rilia, but I left them behind because I had better characters that I found. Arvex is a dude that I found that I had no interest in and just left him there after I stripped him for parts. So yeah.
Hi. Whatever
Gather
you
your
say.
party
I
before
go.
venturing forth. Okay, that takes care of this realm, right? Right, okay. So I have to go up here to unlock that area. Okay. I know. No, because Arvex is like the worst. Okay, so 1 Mississippi, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I mean, it should not take 17 seconds to load up this level. So that is something they have to continue to tweak, in my opinion. So yeah, I did not like that character. Oh, I should also mention that you can also adjust the NPC AI to, like, you know, act defensively, attack when attacked, protect someone, like guard someone in particular, stuff like that. So, all right. Compendium entry. Isomered's oldest forest cloaks this misty region, best known for this mysterious singing sounds produced by the trees before the strong winds passing through the valley. This ancient wood is also a holy shrine of the Druids of Yerengal, who gather here to worship Talindia and commune with nature. Many Druids undertake a pilgrimage to the valley to seek the counsel of their eldest, and some of the wisest of their kind make their permanent homes there. The daring traveler may choose to pass through this primeval wood as an alternate route to the garden, avoiding the Tark al-Azim. But if you choose this road, a healthy respect for nature and her denizens is advised, and take care when collecting firewood to gather only that which is dry and dead. Okay. Yes, I believe you can. You can. Passive, basically. If you set everything to passive, it basically means that they won't do anything unless you tell them to do things. And you can also adjust here, so you can adjust the levels of where each of them would go theoretically in this group. But yes, so you can see what I set up for here, and you can make each of them different. So, and obviously you can override those at any time. All right.
I go.
Whoops,
Go
all of
ahead.
you.
As you say.
Okay. Well, that looks troubling. We got ourselves a cook fire and a bunch of bones. That is not a good sign. I'm hoping that I will find some more elves in here, which, if I can make peace with them, then I can talk to those spirits, because maybe that's why that quest isn't over, as I haven't found all the elves yet. It's just not very clear in the quest whether that's the case or not. So... I have this bad habit from the Infinity games of going around the edge first to uncover Fog of War stuff, and it's probably not the way to do things. But,
You're in charge.
Ooh, what the frick is that? So it's kind of an evil treant. Alright, I should have done some resting already. So... Wow, there are two of them. Alright, well, here's how we handle that.
Speak your mind.
Do we have a fireball
Yes.
left? I think I used my fireball, didn't I?
I'm always ready.
Yeah, I used my
What do you
fireball.
wish of me?
No, wait. Okay. So,
We'll find a
you...
solution.
I would like you to cast Unbearable Heat. I would
Don't
like
you have
you...
another leg spittle? What?
I would like you... to cast Freezing Fingertips.
I await your instructions.
I would like you to attack. I would like you to attack.
Steel and stove!
And you to Malicious Strike. And go! Way to go. Clean miss.
Yeah?
Oh, no, 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 no. Back up, back up. What the hell are you doing? Do not go into combat, please. You can throw stuff if you want to, but right now I don't want you
What do you
throwing
wish
stuff
of me?
anyway. What I wish of you is to freaking attack. What I wish of you. What do you wish of me? To go into combat with my staff? Yeah, how about no? I may have to do that, though, here. Okay, injured.
It's nice to be needed.
Go for the eyes.
Let's
Boo.
dance.
Okay. Let's try that again, shall we?
Why not? I'll do it. It's nice to be needed.
Okay, can you please back the hell up? I don't know what you're doing in front here anyway. Why? Hello?
Why not?
Are you bound or something? Oh, you're immobilized. Oh, crap. That's great. Alright, well then guess what? Jerko. You've been poisoned. How's that feel? Guy's nearly dead. Okay, okay, wait, stop, stop, stop.
Yeah?
Back
of
up.
course.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Thank you.
Time to problem solve.
Got him.
Whatever you say.
Alright. What do we have here? Alright, first of all, you take this. You take this. I thought they were going to do more damage than that. Enarant's bark. Harvested from a slain enarant. I'm going to guess that's an ingredient. There is resting, yes. You can get ambushed when you rest, but yes, there is resting. As far as Dragon Age is concerned, not really. I played Dragon Age and literally got to the last boss fight and was like, eh. Dragon Age, I don't know. Something about that game never quite clicked for me. I know a lot of people who love it, but meh. I did play and win Dragon Age Inquisition, which was not bad. The problem was that I played The Witcher 3 right after that, and The Witcher 3 was so superior that I was like, oh. The new Dragon Age Veilguard looks kind of cool, though. I'm interested in checking that out. But yeah. But a lot of people do. I mean, it's not, again, I don't know. It just didn't click with me. All right, let's see. So, 5% to slashing, stabbing, heat, 10% to poison and acid, minus 15% to pulse and blow. It's not great. Plus 2 to dex is great, though. 8% to aim and accuracy. Chance to deal 2 to 3 cold damage to Rillos? The hell is Rillos? This rusty old helmet was lost with its owner, her soul plucked from her dying body and confined in the cursed trunk of an enarant. The helmet was preserved inside the twisted creature through the decades and tainted by its magical sap. The manner of the previous owner's death is unknown, but a crack at the nape suggests she was struck a great blow from behind. Wearing this helmet gains plus 2 to 3 cold damage against Rillos. Wonder if this means that it's cursed. Doesn't look like it. This gives me 2 to dex. Better slashing and stabbing. I don't love the pulse and blow thing. Better on heat, potion and that thing, and then aim and accuracy. Let's see. Oh, I can't use it anyway. Oh.
I'm listening.
That's good with everything except pulse and blow, which I don't
What do you
love
need?
that. Wait, why? Why does it take away my beard? What? Suddenly I have no beard? Beard, no beard, beard, no beard, beard, no beard. What the hell? Okay, if I use this, my evasion goes up by 2, aim and accuracy by 9. Brewing and drying goes up by 1. My dexterity goes up by 2. This is better, but then I lose my beard. I don't understand why that gets rid of my beard, but okay.
Whatever you say.
Not the beard! It gets rid of your bear. That's so weird. Very odd. Anyway, it's not cursed or I wouldn't be able to take it off.
I'm listening.
Okay. So that's cool. I was only doing this basically because I'm trying to find elves that I can make friends with, basically. And there's 2 spots that I haven't... Oh, Arvin. That's what I thought. All right. Your ingredient list is becoming a problem. I definitely want to increase their ability to carry stuff. Ruinous foot.
If you insist.
Go ahead.
Okay. It's not that difficult. Well, I don't have a party with a lot of healing options except for consumables, potions and stuff. He has 1 hand of
What do you
mercy.
need?
He has no hands of mercy. He doesn't have any hand of mercy, nor does he.
You'll
She
find
has a
solution.
couple of like healing things, but a lot of it's done through consumables. Now, I can make a lot of consumables. In fact,
It's nice to be needed.
let me just double check something here. So if I open this... Alright. Now, if I do brewing, and I show recipes, and I want to make a potion of healing, it means I need to put in bruise root. So I can place ingredients, start brewing. Place ingredients, start brewing. Place ingredients. How much bruise root do I have? Okay. Place ingredients. Place ingredients. Okay. Now I reopen this. Like that. Okay. Now I have 4 of these. So if I give those to him, if he drinks 1, okay. Give this to him.
You need only ask.
He drinks 1. 1 more. I would have been able to rest as well if I needed to.
Why not?
Let's have you drink. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. So it's
I'm
like
listening.
you have enough that you can make these healing potions and things like that. So you can craft. And yes, you can carry potions. I think they go at like 4 per or something like that. Is the 4 per stack or something like that, so it works. Okay. Quick save and a butte. All right.
Whatever you say. Like,
How are you, Kilgore? All right, so far so good. Let's go up this way. Hello, fox. What does the fox say? Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, a house. No, a cart. Alright, let's find out what's there. No, rest does not respawn enemies. Now, it is the case that if you were traveling along, you can get ambushed. And I assume that you can be ambushed. Like, I don't think you clear out completely an area from being ambushed. But I've found that ambushes, at least when I'm traveling, are quite rare. It's happened a few times in the game, but not much. So essentially, no. Uh-oh. What the heck is going on here? Take this gold.
What do you need? As you say.
Whoa. Hello. Hi, I'm just gonna... Don't mind me. I'm just gonna... I'll talk to you in a minute. I'm just gonna grab some things. Appreciate it. Just gonna... Just making sure that this is all safe for use. Take potion of exhilaration. I'll give that to you. You get the ingredients. You get the ingredients. You get the ingredients. I think everybody's got belts already, so I won't worry about that.
Here I am.
Open. Okay. Right. Okay. Time to find out what is going on.
Whatever you say.
Why you're here. Talk to me, sir. Greetings, stranger. Forgive me, but I am not well. We need help safeguarding our camp until we can travel again. Looks like you were ambushed. What happened? Goblins. I'm supposed to keep Jabbar safe on his trade route, but the little crawling fiends surprised me. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? It was my fault for losing focus. I was occupied looking at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's incredible skyhook, his goggles, one of the greatest players the NBA has ever seen, and yet I could do nothing to stop him. It was exactly like the time that he lost to Larry Bird in the Boston Celtics. Okay. It was my fault for losing focus. I had never seen the singing trees before. I was mesmerized. The skyhook skill, yeah. They wanted the horses. I tried to stop them, but there were too many. I was swarmed. I must see them all dead. How did you get wounded? The cuts and scrapes you see are only marks of the trade. The real wound is up under my armor where the sneakiest of the bunch slipped in behind me. But the Jinn of Jinns kept me strong until I had battered and bashed them back. I couldn't have taken even one more, but in any case I live. I'll chase those green thieves down for you. Which way do they go? Thak Elumwadar. When his people need, he provides. The goblins headed southeast with the horses. They're swift, but not clever enough to hide their trail. Okay, so random side quest. Alright, we'll talk about that in a minute.
What?
Okay. You have anything to say for yourself?
Yes?
What about you, Aravina? Hello, I am Aravina, merchant apprentice of Jabbar. How may I aid you? What sort of goods are you dealing with? We collect everything on our travels. We mostly travel between the Garden of Delights and Darren Gould, but the recent outbreak of plague really forced us out. Sold most of what we had there and headed back to the garden. I don't really feel like ending up on a pyre, you see. Like to take a look at your wares. Hey, you know what? So I just happened to find a fine leather belt. You know, it's amazing. I was just walking along, and there are these goblin bodies on the ground, and I just happened to find a fine leather belt. I know you don't have anything to do with that, so would you mind paying me for them? Thank you. Thank you. You know, while we're at it, it's funny how these things happen, but I also found a thick leather boots on the ground, and I thought maybe you'd be thank you. Yeah, I found some other things, like fancy blue boots, and so yeah, I found that. I wondered if you would be willing to take anything else from me because that would be great if you could. Ah, this is what I mean. Hand of Mercy. I don't think I have that recipe, so I'll take it. I like this. You have enough gold for that. That's another bullet. Skin Shredder. That's a throwing star, okay. Thunder Jelly! Okay. Unbearable Heat, I already have that. A Gentleman's Walking Stick. Okay. Right. Can I scribe the spell? Yes, that will allow me to actually get that thing, which is useful. Now I have another recipe we give to you. Potion of Cure-All I can stack on top of this. And a Ring of Defending I'm going to put there. Right. While I'm on the subject, since I haven't done this yet...
I'm listening.
Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind. Okay. Let's see. Base energy. Can I poison the weapon? I will do that. Alright, level 2. I have another Severine Sparkle. Okay. Another Freezing Fingertips. I have Chain Lightning already, and that Acid Rain. That's all I have room for. Okay. For you...
Yes.
Do I have Hand of Mercy yet? Because I could really use... Oh. A lot of those base energy ones. I wish I had more elevated energy room, but I don't. Brickfall, right. It's interesting that I was able to scribe it, but I don't actually have... It's interesting. I wonder why I don't have that to learn.
Go ahead.
Curious. And Elanudor was one of their gods, yes. Extremely important question here, streamer. French fries or tater tots, which is your preference? Definitely tater tots. French fries are good, but tater tots are tremendous. Big fan.
What do you need?
Yes.
Greetings, my friend. You look to be in ruddy good health. I wonder if I could trouble you with a small request. My journey to the Garden of Delights has been interrupted. I lost my horses, you see, and I need someone hearty and reliable to replace them. Naturally, you will be paid handsomely for your time. Happened to your horses. I recently decided to leave my business in Darren Gould. Gambling with the plague surrounding me every day was too much. It's the correct answer. Good, I'm glad. I was leading my wagons to the garden, and all was going swimmingly. We were even ahead of schedule, when I decided we would take our rest in the Valley of Singing Trees. That night we were ambushed by goblins and the horses stolen. Musani did her best, and got stabbed for her trouble, brave girl. But the little green scoundrels got my horses, all of them. I have no doubt my sturdy steeds are filling their bellies as we speak. Thus I need fresh animals to continue my journey. What do you need me to do? Act as my agent and order some horses to be sent to me here. You can find the dealer in Darren Gould or the Garden of Delights. You need only find the groom, then return to me with a written proof of purchase. Okay, I'll find some horses. Then we have a deal, excellent. Once you've made arrangements with the groom, return to me with the proof of purchase. It will carry the groom's signature, and I shall reimburse you and pay you for your efforts. May Alanuator guide your path, my friend. Okay, so that's good. We got another quest here. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to get rid of the goblins. Then I'm going to pick up Osler for a day and head back. And all this while I've been looking for elves, actually. This is just totally random. But this is the way that the old Infinity Engine games worked as well. You'd be looking for something else, and another quest would pop up en
You're in
route.
charge.
So...
Even the mightiest fall.
Right, on we go. Up here first. Anything up here? Okay. Do one thing, find 7,000 quests along the way. Yeah, exactly. And I'm really not a completionist, but, you know, in a case like this, I'm looking to try to find some elves. And in the process of doing that, I, you know, am also opening up these other areas of the map. So I pick up the quests along the way. Oh, God. Okay, okay, problem. Whoopsie. Okay, okay, back up.
Yeah, on my way.
Nope, stop attacking me.
It's nice to be needed.
Why not?
That seems like the place to be.
All right.
Go ahead. Taste steel.
That was pretty good. And see, I like this character model. I like that monster model. I think that's a pretty good griffin.
I'm listening.
Ooh, what do we have here? Griffin egg, huh? Interesting. All right, well.
What?
Okay. How heavy are these freaking scrolls? Okay, you know what? They weigh one... Okay. They weigh 1/10 of a pound, huh? Not sure that I believe that. Unfortunately, you can't drag and drop like a bunch of them at once, which is very unfortunate, I think. Come on, you can do it. There we go. I don't know why that thing was in my regular inventory to begin with.
What do you
Okay,
wish of me?
so she's got plenty. That's fine. Would love to find a scroll case where you could keep those things. That would be super useful.
Go ahead.
Griffins. I did. I thought it was okay. I found the combat very,
What do you
very,
need?
like,
Aye.
irritating. I found the combat very slow. And you're like, well, that's realistic. I'm like, okay. I mean,
Don't you have a
Fine.
lick spittle?
I play games for enjoyment, not for realism. You know, like, if realism is there and it's enjoyable anyway, great. But otherwise, that stuff sort of leaves me cold, you know. Okay, I'm not giving that to you. That goes to my pack mule. I mean,
Whatever you say.
my strong guy.
I go. I'm listening. Aye.
Well, I'm still slowed?
Here I am.
Oh, come on. Really?
We'll find a solution. Are you certain?
What's your name? As you say.
All right. Yeah, I could really use a scroll case. And I could really use that party perk that increases carrying capacity. And I could really
Whatever you
use,
say.
you know,
You're in charge.
a bag of holding. Those things. Which one is Peter? Which one is Lois? Well, let me tell you, Lois, You got it backlogged? Did you play Wasteland 2 or 3? Yes, actually on this channel I played Wasteland 3. It was okay. I didn't mind it. Again, I didn't play that much of it because it's post-apocalyptic, so not really my bag. But I played some of it. Oh. There we go. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Never seen.
Me?
Can you describe that? Yes. Great.
Go ahead.
This ingredient goes to you. That fire arrow goes to you. So does this powder. That's going to get sold. Drowsiness. Okay, recipes now are going to her. Adorned Rillo warbow. A Rillo shortbow designed for combat, meticulously crafted and adorned with sapphire and expensive metals. This is one of the rare bow designs among Rillo, as beside the rich decoration and high-quality wood it's made from, it also carries blessings that make it even more effective on the battlefield. Similar bows are mostly used by Rillo chiefs and commanders and are heavily prized by this folk. Okay, oh, I just realized that Rillo is one of the races in this game. I completely forgot. So that's what they mean when they say the Rillo thing, like, benefits against Rillo, my bad. +1 to dex, +2 to critical chance, 5 to aim and accuracy. That might be usable by you. He's got a bow already. Oh, for one thing, use this, please. Oh. He's already carrying an adorned Rillo warbow. All right, well, that's great.
I'm listening.
All right, well, I no longer need to worry about holding on to that then. Because now I will sell that. I'm going to sell this bow. What about this? Enchanted Dunewalker grants Sands gave shelter, 1 per day. These quarterstaves can often be seen carried by the daring merchants strolling the endless deserts of the east. They provide both support and a form of self-defense on their journeys. The walking stick bears an enchantment to enhance its owner's senses, and a defensive spell that can be used as a last resort if push comes to shove. Also, separately, I loved the sort of lore descriptions on these things from in the Infinity Engine games. Loved that. Clicking on this stuff, super, super cool.
Speak your mind.
Let's see. That is better attack-wise, but the focus isn't as good.
I'm always ready.
Better attack-wise, but it's not as good for intelligence. So,
What do you need?
so never mind. Okay. I've had no problems identifying anything, I assume, because my learning and research is pretty high. So, I've had no
As you
difficulty with
say.
that. Yeah, I loved KOTOR 1 and 2, agree, played and won both of those. Liked Jade Empire, although I never finished it. Mass Effect Trilogy, played and won. Liked that quite a bit. Wait, what? Helgenhar is slowed? Oh. Yes, he is. Okay.
Hmm?
How about now? Good.
Whatever you... Aye.
Everyone's back to normal. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Pick that up. I'd love to be able to see if I can find those goblins. Oh, I did not find the goblins, but I found some other guy. Who is this Volandir guy? Whoa, whoa. Okay, hi.
Can I help you?
Thank you again for your assistance with that nasty spider problem, my friend. Oh, yeah. This is the guy at the very beginning of the game. I came out of this cabin, and this dude right here had been sent to deal with this spider issue, and he got bit by a bunch of them and was poisoned, and so I had to help him out, and he's like, oh, thank you, I won't forget you. It's good to see you whole and hearty. By the by, a certain ancient friend of the Druids wishes to speak with you. Greetings, young one. Nope. Volandir spoke of your valiant acts for upholding the balance of nature. And yet you did not ask for a reward. Please take this item as a token of our gratitude. May you venture forth and do well on your journeys. May the wind rise. Whisperer's Aid. What the hell is this? Spears and halberds, that's good. 4 to 12 pulse and blow, 2 to 6 slashing. Minus 15 to heat resistance, but plus 10 to pulse and blow, 8 to stabbing, plus 5 to physique, plus 4% to critical chance, plus 25% to maximum health, plus 10% to dream, grants 1 base spell slot on cast, chance to grant invigorated to self. Holy crap. In Yerangol, most Enerants, am I a voice actor? I have done some voice acting work. I'm an author and a game master and a college professor, but I have done, and a musician, but I have done some voice work, including of a Shadowrun book that is not, I think, out yet, but will be soon. At least the audiobook is not out yet, but will be soon, so I have done some. In Yerangol, most Enerants are the result of malevolent souls who have died horrible deaths at the roots of the old trees of the forest, but not all come from such a terrible event. This simple stone halberd was made by a druid who dedicated his life to protecting nature's creatures. Like many of his brothers, he made a pilgrimage into the depths of the forest to say his last prayer under the oldest trees before his demise. After his death, he became a whisperer, an ancient protector whose spirit would remain to protect the forest for eternity. Only a few of these natural weapons have been made by him ever since, a token of his deepest trust, only earned by a few. Wow. I can see why.
You need only ask.
Okay. So basically this is better with everything except Seasoned Warrior and slashing damage. Instead of 2 to 5, it's 4 to 12. Slashing damage is slightly worse. Attack time is the same. 15% status chance. That's enormous. Instead of 2%, 15. 5 physique. Wow. Minus better critical chance, better maximum health, better dream. Whoops. Yeah, so this is overwhelmingly better. Look at that. Instead of 10 to 19, it's 13 to 25. 20 physique. That is absurd. Increases damage dealt with physical attacks, maximum health, weight capacity, resistances to poison, acid, strain, and pain, and chance to block and parry. That's an awesome weapon for him. Wow. And that is exactly why we don't act greedy elsewhere. And yes, you can compare equipment. All right, I'm going to save this. I'm going to check this out quickly, and then I want to sell that halberd that I'm not using. An offering bowl carved from stone, about the size of a dwarf, stands on the windswept platform. Bowl stands as it did before, seemingly committed not to give away the secrets of its use. Okay.
Whatever you say.
Greetings.
Anything? That is super cool. But I have listened and listened as you suggest. My hearing isn't that far gone, you know. And what did you hear? I heard the wind. Yes, good. But what did Talindia tell you? Talindia does not speak to me on the wind, as I believe I've said before. Isn't there some other way to discern her will? Can't you just tell me what she wants? No. You must listen for Talindia herself to reveal the nature of your offering. What are you two arguing about? Every druid in Isilmareld must make a pilgrimage to the Valley of Singing Trees every 10 years and make an offering to Talindia. This particular adherent is having difficulty.
The nature of this offering is supposedly spoken in the wind through the sacred grove, but I am deaf to it. The sea is my element. There is meaning in the wind which blows over the waves of the open ocean for those with ears to hear. But here, nothing.
What brought you here? The dreams! Cursed dreams that plague me without respite! Sister, please. The dreams of the Green Mother are the blessing of every faithful druid. That she summons you in dreams means that you have her favor. It has been long since I've made the trek to this grim valley, and the longer the delay, the more insistent the dreams that summon me. Only after complete exhaustion can I take any rest at all. It's unbearable. That does sound awful. What if you just leave? In the past, when I've made the journey and failed to hear Talindia's request, the dreams ceased. This time, you shall have no rest until you appease the goddess. Unless you make an offering, the dreams will continue, even should they drive you mad.
As it seems they must. You there. At the least you could lend fresh eyes to my dilemma. Come join me on the windswept platform, if you will.
You're in charge.
All right. What do you got to say?
Yeah, quite breezy today.
Can you guess what Talindia might want of you?
Who knows what the goddess of trees and leaf mulch wants? Rain. A new rake. Someone to chase away the squirrels.
What has she asked of you in the past? Nothing! Last time I was here, I spat in the offering bowl, and the time before I threw a conch shell at one of the keepers of the grove. Perhaps that was offering enough. The dream stopped in any case. As do I, my boy. I'm too old for puzzles and japes. Need to find out what Talindia needs to be offered. Do you have any idea? Can we talk about the sea hag's offering? If we must. You know the sea hag serves the sea god rather than Talindia. Could you perhaps listen to the wind on her behalf? Yes, all right. I happen to have heard what the goddess whispered when I was attempting to help the sea hag earlier. The answer is scattered on the path to her father's house. Now I must pray. Please excuse me. My bargain and persuasion check worked. Okay, so the answer is scattered on the path to the house of Sea Hag's father.
What was that?
Well, have you learned anything? Crescent says she's heard the wind whisper the answer is scattered on the path to her father's house. Well, what do you make of it? The answer is sand. You must place sand in the offering bowl.
Is that right? I'm not in the habit of keeping sand in my pockets. I should be in your debt if you could fetch some sand and make the offering for me.
I got you.
I fear to step away from this place lest the goddess's summons drives me even further from sense than it already has.
So there is some voice acting, but just like it's erratic, as you can see. I have some sand, actually. Okay. I have sand.
Here I am.
Right there.
Yes? What is it?
What do you need?
What? I have sand.
Don't you have another leg?
Oh, wait, that's salt. You meant salt, right? I mean, they're basically the same thing. They're both powdery substances. Oh, jeez. I don't know what the frick. Sand?
Go ahead. As you said.
Where am I going to get sand from other than at the beach? Okay, there was one thing that I noticed, which is that if I combine powders together... Does this work?
Yes.
No. Okay, let's reload that. I don't know if there's a level cap. I know that there seems to be a skill cap at it, which is like that bargain and persuasion, weapon skills, and so on, which looks to be at like 15. I'm pretty sure that's capped there. But other than that, I don't know if there's a level cap beyond that, to be honest. Man. So I need to go find sand somewhere. The answer to the riddle is sand. Yeah, well, that's nice, but...
Speak your mind.
Yes?
I'm listening.
Where am I going to find sand? Okay, I've already looked at this, so... Okay. So let's just finish opening this up.
I go.
And then next time we'll have to see about getting that sand situation. Oh. Hi.
Quiet. By steel and stone.
I just want to see Canis. Kalen dealt 27 stabbing damage. Canis deals 8 slashing damage. And 14 pulse. 22 damage just then. Nice.
What do you need?
You have any sand? Powder of drowsiness, huh? Alright, I gotta sell some of this stuff. So,
Whatever you say.
let's finish up.
As
So
you
here's what we're
say.
gonna do. We're gonna open up this stuff up.
What do you need? You're in charge.
Then I'm going to go up and sell up there the extra stuff that I just picked up. And the next time we play...
Even the mightiest fall.
The next time that we play... You're dead. We will think about doing a few of those extra side quests that we picked up. All this while I was trying to find stuff with the elves, of course.
Whatever
Well, I
you
still
say.
haven't found here. But
Right.
there is one other spot, which is the Screaming Barrows, where I haven't done that yet. So... Whoa. Oh, hi.
Taste steel.
Oh! Whoa! Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I guess we found the people with
Don't you
the
have
freaking
another
horses.
leg spin?
Okay, that could be a problem.
I'm always ready.
Okay, was not planning on that.
What do you wish of? I'll make it.
Can you get away? Thank you. Okay.
I'm listening.
Right.
Await your instructions.
Right, let's do that. There's that. Can you
We'll
stop
find a
going there,
solution. Are you
please?
certain?
There we go. That was the Green Menace, everyone. I didn't know that we were going to run into it right here. But we just wrapped up the Green Menace part of this without even having to leave the area. Okay, light elven belt.
I'm listening.
Here I am.
What else says light elven belt? Still looking for elves, yes. Still looking for elves. But that's, I mean, there is one other area I haven't gone yet. Again, assuming that it's not bugged, which I don't think it
listening.
is. It's another ring of defending. Let's add that. Wooden buckler. Make a potion of excitement. Give those ingredients to you. Alright, so we will be Ready to go here in just a moment. Go like this. Go like this. Get ready to sell. Yeah, I saw those big dudes show up, and I'm like, it was not. Since I have been sitting, you know, as has been pointed out, I've been running around with my health situation.
Speak your
It's
mind.
nice to be needed.
Me? Why not?
We'll find a solution.
Yes, you need to have a potion. All right. Right, okay. Found and slayed all the goblins. Okay, that's very useful. So I was there before, so it's a little weird that they only showed up after I talked to them. I understand it's a quest trigger, but like, realistically, wouldn't they still be there? All right, so go here, finish up the rest of this little spot. Yeah, okay. Cool. So now we're going to go up here and turn in the quest.
At once.
Go ahead. You're in charge.
Fast mode. Everyone go into fast mode. Thank you, thank you. Helgar is like, I'm coming. This is in fast mode. Almost there. Wait. More stuff. Almost there.
Here I am.
Oh, all right. Right.
you
Saved.
made?
Let's turn these in.
Hello.
I'll be there soon. Oh my god. Come on, 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 come on. There we go. The goblins have been rounded up and dealt with. I found your horses as well, though in too many pieces to be much use. That was nobly done, helping a stranger on the side of the road. Take this Rillo war bow and some gold for your efforts, and to remember that to serve a willow is to serve Eleonuarta. Let's see. It's a fine war bow, but keep the money, please. I've yet to meet a rich mercenary. Keep the money, please. With the bow, I'll trade you this healing potion to help speed your recovery. Praise Eleonuarta that I should cross paths with such a noble soul. Thank you so much. Farewell, stranger, and may the great Jinn guide your path. So I got a bunch of experience. Greed decreased by 3. Reputation increased by 3. And now I have this, I hope, extra war bow.
You need only ask.
What?
Which is yet another war bow. I think that's now like my third
I'm
war
listening.
bow that I just
Whatever you
found.
say.
I await your instructions.
Not that I plan to use that for much, but... Okay. Battle axe is going to go there. As is the guard captain's halberd.
Go ahead.
Alright, I can sell all
You
of
need
that.
only ask.
Don't you have another lick special?
It's nice to
that.
be needed.
I keep that. That is going to go to you.
Yes.
And there's that. Sort by type. Great. Alright, so now I just have this Ostler for a day thing. That's fine. But now that I've done this,
I'm listening.
I can now trade.
What?
Oh, wait. You.
Yes?
Alright, and then I sell all of this. Okay. I'm going to sell this. And then Scimitar. I like it, but it's just not as good as what I already have. I'm going to sell some fox meat. I'm going to sell this. The hardened leather bow, the hunter's longbow, the battle axe, the elven belt. I'm going to sell, I think, some of these weird things you run into. I'm going to sell this heart. I'm going to sell this. Okay, I'm going to sell this buckler. So you can select all common to sell all that stuff as well. Oh, wait. And I want to sell these hides. I'll sell these pelts. I have not found any use for this fresh meat, so I am also going to sell like 7 of those. I'll go down more than that, actually. Okay. So I've got that. Sell the Dwarven Warhammer, maybe? Oh, yeah, sell the Butcher's Knife.
Yes?
Okay, I'm going to sell the Dwarven Warhammer and the Butcher's Knife. Sell. Dwarven Warhammer. Sell. Okay. Now, those are all fine.
Me?
That's fine. That's fine. And then we have
I'm
this.
always ready.
And you, I think, are okay with what you have. Except that you need more knives there. Okay. So now we're looking at 190 out of 238. Which is a lot better situation than I was in. 70 out of 294. He's got plenty of extra weight carrying capacity if needed.
Yeah.
He could be better, but is okay on that score. You... If I start even using, like, I haven't even used magic arrows with this guy yet. If I get a chance to do that, I have so much magical stuff that I can use for the big
Do you
bosses.
wish of me?
So, yeah.
I'm listening.
All right. That should be everything. So now that I've got that stuff
Whatever
cleared
you
out of the
say.
way...
Aye. Go ahead, as you say.
That's all taken care of. Okay. Which means the next one that I'll be doing is I have to find that the Wife of the Waves thing. And there's a groom in Darren Gould. So probably what I would do is I would do Darren Gould next, which would be down here, get a horse, then go back up and trade this in, and then I'm done with that. Then I would look to see maybe the Screaming Barrows. I looked at, like, somewhere where I can find the Sea Hag, and I'm guessing that's over here someplace, the Zarndor Sea. But I don't know where exactly that would be. Somewhere in this area, maybe? We can figure that out later, so. But there's only one area here that I haven't looked at yet, and that's the Screaming Barrows. From the areas that have been revealed. I'm sure there are other areas that will be revealed, but... Alright, and all of that without doing a lot of resting. That is a lot of good progress, everybody. The time has come to sign off for the evening. I am up to, oh, look at that, just about 20 hours, 19 hours and 56 minutes. So I'm closing in on being done with that. So very cool. Again, this is on sale if it's a part of the summer sale. So if you right now type an !game and then go to the link there, that will throw me in a couple extra bucks, but it won't cost you anything extra. And you can get it for, I think, $13 or $13.99, something like that. Which, to be clear, is 55% off normal. Normally it's $29.99. Thank you, Shadowed, for being the Johnny on the spot for that every time. And normally that is, as I say, $30. And I still think it's worth it even for that. But it's certainly worth it for $13 if you like the RPG style stuff. So, yeah, and as you can see, I wasn't procrastinating. It's a side quest. It was all part of the mix. All right, well, that is going to do it for me, folks. I am going to be back here next week, probably with Ghosts of Saltmarsh, with By the Dice Roll, I believe. Probably this game will return in a couple of weeks. But I will also be on my own channel tomorrow night with some community D&D, if you want to see some more tabletop play, with the Shadow Crew, GM'd by the incredible Shadowed Mage, who you see in chat. That is going to be happening tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And then Thursday, I will be on my own channel with a game called, as I've forgotten it again, Unusual Findings, yes, which is the chat chosen game of the month. So that's going to be happening on Thursday evening, and then some more Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks, which is another tabletop game based on 5e. That is going to be running on Saturday. So it's going to be a good time. I am excited for all of it. If you liked what you saw and heard today, may I recommend that you stick around, because Kilgore Trout will be on later on tonight with some Shadow Warrior classic Redux, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So you should definitely check that out later. And otherwise, like I say, back on my channel tomorrow night and right back here with episode episode 431 of Pen and Pixels, playing some By the Dice Roll Ghosts of Saltmarsh coming up next week. So that is the deal with that. If you like what you saw and heard today, please follow us here on GOG.com. Please consider subscribing to us here at GOG.com, because that is always appreciated. And we would love it if, hold on one second. We would love it if you would be kind enough to do that. And please consider not just following and subscribing, but please as well consider clicking through to our individual channels, because we have our own individual channels with subsystems and Patreons and all that kind of good stuff as well. But otherwise, thanks everybody. This was fun tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I had a good time playing this game as always, and I look forward to a little bit more of it down the line. But otherwise, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone, please be good to each other, and I will see you folks very soon, either on this channel or on my own. But until then, thanks everybody. My pleasure, and I'll catch you folks soon. Everyone, be good to each other, and I'll see you soon down the line. Bye for now. Sun is here.